in Springfield, Illinois, and it's time for some Midwest magic. You can spend your summer days at the lake and then come on over to the ballpark at night to watch the WPBL in action. Tonight, it's the New York Heights and the Boston Hunters meeting again for an East Coast clash. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Robin Roberts Stadium. I'm Jenna Becerra. These two teams are facing each other for the 5th time this season. I'm joined by AJ Andrews down on the field. And AJ, it has been interesting to see these two get so familiar with each other after seeing each other 4 times.
Can you believe this is the 5th time that the Heights and the Hunters will face one another? The Heights are a team that really has to build that momentum, and the Hunters are a team that wants to keep it. The Hunters are 3 for 4 against the Heights, but they're 0 for 3 against the rest of the league. And so I asked player coach Beth Greenwood why that is, and she said she feels like these two teams are very evenly matched. The Hunters are the team that wants to continue to build that momentum, not just toward the end of the game, but in the beginning. If they can do so, they believe that they'll be able to come out with a win number 4.
And for Boston, it's not just been about getting hits, but getting the timely hits that has made the difference in this series. In Game 1, in the 6th, a key double from Denver Bryant brought the first of 3 runs in a 7-run inning, one of the biggest innings we've seen for the Hunters to date. Then in Game 3, in the victory, Takara held an ace, got it started early with a 2 RBI double in the first. She'd go on to hit 2 more 2-baggers for a 3 for 4 day. Now, when it comes to the late innings, the Hunters have been loud, but the Heights have been pleading the 5th, being outscored 12-0 in the 5th inning so far in the series, despite launching more long balls. But last night against San Francisco, AJ, was a little bit of a different story for New York.
Yeah, we talked about how the Heights show up early, but sometimes die down in later innings. Well, not last night. In the 5th inning, they continue to build that momentum for the rest of the game. Danae Benitez, of course, doing what Danae Benitez does, hitting her 8th home run. But then you also had Rakin Kim able to get on base. And then Kylie Lawners and Claire Eccles also had 2 hits and a couple of RBIs for themselves to be able to get the Heights on top of the Fire Bells. The Heights are a team that if they can maintain that momentum, not just in the first couple innings, but all the way throughout the game, that's when you really see that success.
Well, the Heights snapped a 3-game losing streak last night. Can they climb over Boston in the standings, or will the Hunters make New York their prey once again? It all goes down in the regular season finale between these two in the WPBL. Up next.
I need glasses off or off? No?
Welcome back, all you amazing WPBL fans. As you see, you know Angel's in the outfield. Well, today we're giving you a little AJ in the outfield. I'm AJ Andrews, and I'm joined by the one and only London Studer, left fielder for the Heights. London, you have been on a tear lately. Yeah. 3-game hitting streak. You've made some amazing throws in the outfield where we are today. What's been your approach these last few games?
Well, don't jinx it, but honestly, just kind of putting bat on ball. I think I've been getting lucky on some of them, kind of placing them where I want them to go. And, you know, our coaches do a really good job of, like, getting us to do situational hitting. So I think that's really just been a benefit these past couple of days. And just, you know, taking a couple cuts. And the routine has kind of been the same for me. So I think keeping the same routine and obviously we're all superstitious as baseball players. So just getting in like 20, 30 good swings and not overdoing it, taking 200 swings in 45 minutes, it's kind of been helping a lot.
We love that you're not taking 200 swings in the 45 minutes. But, hey, London, when we talk about that energy that the Heights bring, that first inning energy is something that is felt all throughout the WPBL from the Heights. In the last 7 out of your 8 games, you guys have scored in the first inning. How would you describe the energy of the Heights in the dugout and on the field that first inning?
I would say it's kind of all been Danae, really. I mean, in that we have a couple meetings here and there in the clubhouse right before the game to kind of just hype us up. And there's a thing that we like to do with a couple of our players, specifically Rock Young Kim, and just like with them coming to America and learning our lingo and stuff, it's been kind of fun to see them kind of hype the team up as well, instead of just like Danae or me or a couple of the other players on the team. So kind of seeing just the other players that are from like, different countries and all that coming in and really helping the team and, getting our touches in or whatever, like in the game to kind of just stay everything we do in the game, everyone, even on the bench, has to stay in it. So I think just having the focus and confidence in each other has just put a smile on all of our faces.
Okay, I don't know if you guys know this, I'm putting you on the spot, but Stu is also an amazing singer. So can you just sing us a little bit, Play Ball?
Oh, God. Play ball.
Okay. Well, on that run, we are going to run to break. AJ Andrews, London Studer, the Heights versus the Hunters, coming up next. That was
It's a sunny day in Springfield, about 80 degrees with a slight breeze for fans, and it doesn't get much better for a rivalry renewed at Robin Roberts Stadium. There she is, Rocky Henley, the manager of the New York Heights. They were able to increase and improve their record to 3-5 on the season last night, snapping a 3-game losing streak, and also snapping a 4-game win streak for San Francisco. And this is tonight's starting lineup for the Heights, presented by Horace Mann. Yonatani at the top and Benitez. What a 1-2 punch. Benitez sits alone at the top with her 8 home runs this season.
Benitez and Yonatani still being the two that are the spark plugs at the top of the Heights lineup. They continue to have the most runs, not just on the Heights, but also in the league. So they're going to look for them to start it and keep it going throughout this game.
And if you tuned in last night, you saw the Heights get the victory over the Firebells 11-8 in 6 innings. So following a review by the league's competition committee, the final score of last night's Heights versus Firebells game has been corrected. So the game actually officially ended in the 6th, where we dropped dead, not the 5th inning as originally announced. So the final score was 11-8 Heights, their 3rd victory. And the starting pitcher for the Hunters going up against these Heights is the captain, Allie Schroeder. Last time out against the Heights, she had 3 innings under her belt, no earned runs, did have a strikeout as well. She's looking to keep the momentum on the Hunters side today as they lead the series 3-1 so far.
Yeah, I talked to Allie Schroeder, and she talked to me about playing her game. And oftentimes, she said she feels like she comes outside of herself and starts trying to play to the disadvantage of her opponent rather than the advantage of herself. So that's her goal today as she faces the Heights one more time.
And the defense behind the captain looks like this. Beth Greenwood, her battery mate behind the dish there, and Hastings out in center. Blunt at third base as well.
Beth Greenwood being a leader for this Hunters defense. She's one of the people that continues to energize this team to make sure that they can have that momentum in the later innings. They talk about the heights all the time. Beth says if we can just keep going, if we do not stop, keep the pedal on the gas, we will come away with another win today.
Pedal to the metal, and we are just moments away from first pitch. The leadoff hitter, Natsuki Yonatani. Swings at the first pitch. Schroeder getting a first pitch strike. Yonatani hitting well over 400 already on the season. She takes a strike two. Schroeder looking for efficiency today. Pitch count has been a touch high in her appearances so far. That is lined into center. That'll fall for a base hit. The 0-2 base knock for Yonatani. She keeps rolling, and the Heights have someone aboard.
Yonatani was tied for second in hits in the league with Whitmore, but now she's put herself one more above, so she is officially #2 in hits in WPBL.
14th hit of the season, only behind this woman right here, Danae Benitez. Benitez, the league-leading 8th home run. Alone on the throne for the home run queen. Hitting over 700 this season. Benitez now with 22 hits, 8 of those the long ball, 24 RBIs, also leads this league, along with 8 stolen bases. On the ground, hard to short. Look at the force at second, try to turn 2. It's in time. Hunters defense stepping up. Double play and 2 away.
Play is hit to shortstop. Padgham, she's able to get a good grip on it. Toss it over to 2 and quickly get it over to Dumais at first base to get the 1-2 double play. Good start for the Hunters.
Gotta love the stretch at first. As Claire O'Sullivan steps in now against Schroeder. Her defense got her back so far. O'Sullivan off to a fantastic start offensively, hitting .500. Gets a piece of that pitch. Schroeder again jumping ahead. Sullivan, one of the Australian natives here in this league. 7 different countries represented in the WPBL. O'Sullivan's .800 slugging percentage, 5th in the league right now. Stays alive.
The Hunters can keep the Heights off the scoreboard. This will only be the 2nd time all season that the Heights haven't scored in the first inning.
0-2. Waits on it. Fouls that pitch away. Sullivan, big part of that win last night against the Firebells on the mound. Got the win, 4 innings in relief, no runs she allowed. Just misses off the plate. A 1-2 count here to O'Sullivan. Pitch is upstairs, works it even. Last time against the Hunters, O'Sullivan went 1 for 3 with an RBI and a run scored. Now the 2-2. Fouled. Back into the stands. Sullivan's not going down without a fight. Good take from O'Sullivan, and it is full. Chop to the right side. Coming in to make the play. Over to first, Yamamoto gets it done. 1, 2, 3, a scoreless inning for Schroeder and the Hunters. They pick up the bats next.
The Women's Pro Baseball League crowd is sponsored by some of the best. Let's take a moment to applaud and appreciate our founding partners. The Police Sport, Dick's Sporting Goods, ESPN, Olivia Travel, Horace Mann, Hugh and Race, iHeartRadio, New Era, Prolo, and Scripps Sports Network. Thank you so much for being a part of the WPBL Novel Season History.
Jamal Weeks, manager of the Boston Hunters, has his team 3-4 on the season so far. Majority of the runs they have scored this year have come against the Heights. All 3 wins against New York. And tonight's starting lineup for the Hunters is presented by Horace Mann. And Denver Bryant moves up to that lead-off spot. A couple others move up as well, including Heldon Ace, who's swinging the bat well.
Yeah, manager Jamal Weeks talked about how he wanted to get Denver Bryant more opportunities to see the pitching. He said she's an impact player, and he wants to give her more chances to make that impact at the top of the lineup.
She'll be going up against the starting pitcher for the Heights, Claire Eccles. Few innings under her belt this season, just a couple of earned runs allowed, along with 3 strikeouts. Canadian versus Canadian on the mound today. Bryant swinging away at that first one, fouls it out of play. Bryant, a native of Albany, Georgia, hitting over 300, one of 4 Hunters to be currently over that 300 mark. Eighth pick in the second round, working a 1-1 count. Make it 2-1 as that one shoots inside.
Denver leading the Hunters in RBI.
Opposite way here, and foul territory into the bullpen area.
We talked about it before, that Denver disposition, the way that she plays on the field, fun and free. She's a spark plug in the dugout. Jamal Weeks, manager for the Hunters, wants her to be a spark plug out on the field.
She brings that energy. She'll need to protect here, 2-2. Draws the count full. Bryant also leading the team and tied for 3rd in the league with 3 stolen bases should she get on. Payoff pitch swung on and the strikeout. Solid start for Claire Eccles as the first batter is retired. 1 down.
Just a beautiful pitch by Eccles, able to speed it past Denver Bryant. Good swing on it, but not able to catch up in time to the speed of Eccles.
Good sequence from the starter. And Molly Pattison now stepping in, leads the team with 7 hits, 7 runs scored. Ozzie takes a strike there. He's 18 years old, going up against Eccles. Just misses there. Benitez wanted that call.
That was that knuckleball Eccles told me she likes to throw every now and then, pull out of her back pocket.
Grounded up the middle, and that'll be a base hit. Pattison continues to stay hot, and the single for the Hunters puts one aboard. This is how the defense looks for the Heights behind Eccles. Chamero back over at second base. Ibarra back in center field with Benitez behind the dish.
The defense for the Heights is very strong, especially going back to the outfield. Yonatani and Studer out there left and right. They've made some great plays so far this season.
Takara Heldenes takes ball 1. Another one hitting over 300 so far this season for the Hunters. The only one to leave the yard for Boston so far this season. Was walked 4 times the last time these two teams met, scored 3 times. That'll get her. Continues her on-base streak. Takes one for the team, and Pattison advances to second.
Get on by any means necessary for the Hunters. They're definitely looking to strike first. A team that really builds up momentum later in the innings, but they find true success and more wins when they can get on top and get on the scoreboard early.
Now it's Rain Padgham. Movement on that pitch for the inside corner. Oh, 1. Lifted into left, and Studer right under it makes the grab. There are your outfielders at work, AJ.
Outfielders at work. That was a good ball by Padgham, but when you're able to read it correctly and just be in the right spot at the right time in the outfield, the ball always finds you.
2 on, 2 outs for Kate Blunt. First pitch swinging, lightly lined over to short, and Willen snags it, and that's it. Nothing across. We are scoreless after the first. Top of the second, we are scoreless after one. Just a hit apiece so far for these two squads. Starter Ali Schroeder going up against London Studer for the Heights. First pitch down and in. Tries to go to a similar spot and makes it a 2-0 count. Studer, the 19th overall pick, Ohio native. Talked to AJ Andrews right before the first pitch. Lined into right center field, but going over, and Pattison will make the snag on the run. Great contact, but a great jump by Patterson to make that play.
Yeah, Pattison just got a really good read on it. A great bat, great ball by Studer. Pattison able to read that ball all the way in, fighting the sun, able to make the catch.
Kylie Lahners, today's DH for the Heights, stepping in. Second on the team with 8 RBIs and 3 doubles. Thought about it, but holds to strike one, 1-1 count. Well inside for ball 2.
So you know Kylie, she often either is DHing or she's playing first base, but every time thus far she's DH, she's gotten a hit. And I asked her what her mentality is when she's the DH. She said she really just locks in. Oftentimes when you're also on defense, you have to focus on doing two. So for her, her preparation for when she gets to the box in the dugout starts probably when she's the 5th batter out. She's prepping for her moment to step up to the plate because she wants to get her job done. The only job she has when she's the DH, to try to get a hit.
Payoff pitch here. Thought about it, but holds. Should be ball 4. And it is. Lahners just wanted to stay in there and hit, to your point, AJ.
All right, she said, throw to me, okay? She held back. It was close, but I think she held it back.
A close one. The Heights will take it. Runner aboard now for Alyssa Zettelmoyer. Greenwood hangs onto it. Zettelmoyer hitting over 300 so far this season. Second round pick, California native. That'll get her. Trying to run it inside, and it gets a piece of Zettelmoyer. So 2 runners aboard here with just the 1 out for the Heights.
Yeah, we've seen Schroeder really try to drive or jam the Heights players inside lately. That one just gets a little bit too far away from her. Zettelmoyer now on first.
Third time Zettelmoyer has been hit so far this season. Elodie Chimero now. Wastes no time, lined into center field. The base knock will advance all the runners. And bases are loaded here for the Heights.
Chimero sits and waits on that ball, drives it, puts a really good swing on it. Very even, very level. Drive that ball into center field. Bases loaded for the Heights.
Chimero a bit underrated as of late, hitting over 500 coming into this, 2 for 4. Now it's Madison Willen, starting shortstop for today. She'll take strike 1 on the outside corner. Willen trying to get going offensively. Has appeared in multiple games this season. That is chopped lightly. Left side, enough time for the run to come across. The out complete. at first. Productive one as Willen brings in the first run of the ball game. Heights up 1-0.
Willen didn't probably hit this ball as hard as she wanted to, but she does the job. A slow roller to shortstop Padgham. She has to play the ball correctly and then able to make that long throw to first base. Enough time, plenty of time for the runner at third to score.
So Lahners comes in, Zettelmoyer at third, Chamero now at second. And rounding things out, Diana Ibarra, the number 9 hitter here with 2 on and 2 outs. First pitch swinging, out of play. Ibarra, native of Mexico. Check swing. Fouled on the right side on the ground. An 0-2 count here for Schroeder. About 15 pitches in the first inning. Coming up on 30 here in her second inning of work. Fisted, softly lined over to short. Padgham grabs it, and that'll do it. But one comes across. Willen brings in the first run of the ball game. New York 1, Boston 0.
Welcome back to Robin Roberts Stadium, where dreams really do come true. I was just sitting here watching the game, calling the game, and I heard behind me a conversation between Ella and her dad, Josh, because Ella is a pitcher, and she was breaking down the pitches from Schroeder and from Eccles. And then we also have Eden over here as well. They came all the way from New Jersey. What made you guys want to come here today, be a part of the WPBL?
Well, I'm the only girl on my league. We came so we could see the girls play on the fields.
How cool is it? Because a lot of these women were also the only girls on their team when they played, and now they're playing professionally. Do you think that you could also play professionally too?
If I tried hard, then I probably.
Eden, how is it for you being able to be here and watch women play professional baseball?
It's really fun because I'm used to like a lot of girls because I play softball, but I've never seen them play baseball before. So it's cool. Yeah.
Super cool. Last thing, because they wouldn't be able to be here without you, Josh. This is their father. Why was it important to make sure they were to come? You guys came all the way from New Jersey to be able to watch history be made.
I think it's really important for people to see that they can be whatever they want to be. And my daughter, Ella, dreams of playing professional baseball. I said, you know what? There are women playing professional baseball, so let's go right now. So we got in a train, came overnight from Penn Station in New York, and here we are, and they're having a great time.
We're so glad you are here, and I expect to see you on this field in a few years, Ella. And then you in the stands rooting for her, okay, Eden? All right. WPBL, like I said, where dreams really do come true.
Thank you, AJ. Really cool story. Getting to see the pros live and in person. Micah Dumais with a line drive base hit through the right side. She's on board. Yamamoto now in the box. Runner takes off. And Dumais falls into second base. She laughs it off.
Hey, any way you can get there, right? That's what Micah said. She may trip, she may fall, but she's safe overall.
There you go. Tripping up the defense because now she's in scoring position.
Exactly.
Yamamoto over at first. That brings up Beth Greenwood, player coach for this Hunters team. Greenwood started heating up offensively last time out. It was against the Queens back on the 15th, back on Saturday. 2 for 3 with a run and a stolen base. Now a 2-0 count. Slow roller up the middle. 4-6. They'll go for the double play and succeed. The twin killing. And it's 2 outs with the runner over at third. Madison Willen over at short today with Chimera at second. Those are your infielders up the middle. Nicely executed, and now it's Lexi Hastings. Still have Dumais over at third base with 2 outs. Hastings has some speed. Took the first 2 pitches out of the zone to make it 2-0. Leadoff base hit from Dumais. She makes it around to third here with 2 outs. Just catches the corner. Eccles with an opportunity for an efficient inning. Well inside. Hastings, the 20th overall draft pick from Holly Springs, North Carolina. Ball 4. Hastings draws the walk, keeps the inning going, and turns it back over to the top of the order. Runners at the corners with 2 outs for the leadoff and the DH, Denver Bryant. Eccles got her swinging the first time up back in the first inning. Deep in the count. Runner takes off for second. Hastings diving in head first safely. Throw down, not in time, and now it's 2 runners in scoring position. Talked about the speed that Hastings has. Coming in handy.
Hastings now putting 2 runners in scoring position for Denver Bryant. Remember, she has the most RBIs on the Hunters.
That wild pitch well inside, just gets the hand in on the dive. Dumais ties it up with aggressive running on the base paths.
Micah Dumais had the green light as soon as she saw that ball roll past the catcher Benitez. She was automatically on go. Ball thrown over Denver Bryant. We see Micah almost stumbled again, but listen, like we said, she may trip, she may fall, but she is safe overall.
A tie ball game here at 1 apiece. Bryant, the team leader in RBIs. Dumais comes in. Go ahead, run at third. Popped up over in foul territory at first base, and O'Sullivan hangs onto it. But the tying run comes across. Dumais uses the wheels to make it 1 apiece.
Fans, we ask you on your cell phones, scan the QR code on the video board officially launching our WPBL fan zone. If you want to stay up to date, the latest WPBL news is the best way to do it. Countdown game time, game day programs, tickets, merch, so much more. Get your phones out, scan the QR code, and join all the WPBL fun.
We have some LA Queens in the stands, and we also have one up here in the booth. The Queen star Maggie Fox joins me here at Robin Roberts Stadium. Thank you, Maggie, for joining. I'm so excited to have you.
Thank you, Jenna. This is so much fun. I know my dad was up here, a week ago, but I'm happy we get another Fox in the house.
Yeah, it's a Fox family affair. I mean, what do you think?
It's fun. It's a great time. I'm so happy to be up here with everybody, and I'm hoping for a good ball game tonight.
Feeling foxy.
Hi, AJ.
Hey, Maggie.
And in the top of the third, we're back to the top of the order here at Natsuki Onitani. Schroeder gets a strike in there. Maggie, you've played both of these teams. What do you think stands out to you about them so far this season?
I think so far this season, I think for sure with the Heights, their offense production has been absolutely incredible. Obviously, Danae Benitez in that home run race with Kelsey Whitmore, but I think aside from that, every player through their lineup is a great hitter. There she is, Danae Benitez. But I think everybody's doing great. Kira Zumi, London Studer, whoever it may be, but like everybody's just having a great time in the New York lineup. And then on the other side for Boston, those girls are just amazing, and I think it's the power of friendship over there that really gets them going. They're just such a great squad, just so many great people, and I think their defense is what sets them apart. They have a great coach in Jamal Weeks, and so it's been fun to watch them play, especially with Jamal on their side.
Yeah, the Hunter's able to retire one of the top hitters on the Heights lineup with Yonatani grounding out. Benitez, big swing there.
It's a good pitch.
Seen that a few times.
It's a good pitch by Schroeder. She's been doing a great job for the Hunters so far, locking it down tonight.
Maggie, as a catcher, do you feel like you read the pitchers a little bit differently?
Oh, for sure, AJ, for sure, especially from this position up here in the press box. But I think hitting and catching are a very similar position. You're trying to read the pitcher and trying to understand what they're doing and what they're trying to do to find the hitter's weak spots, the cuts, as some might call it. But I think catching and hitting are very similar when you just have a bat and when you don't. But that's another great pitch there by Schroeder to strike out Danae Benitez.
You said it, Maggie. What a massive out there for the Hunters. Schroeder getting in a groove.
Allie was able to go in a few times to set up for that outside pitch. Able to get Benitez to swing through it for the second out of the inning.
It's the productivity that we know that Allie Schroeder can have on the mound, and now she'll face the number 3 hitter, Claire O'Sullivan, with 2 outs.
No, Allie's definitely finding her groove there on the mound with Beth Greenwood behind the backstop, who's just a terrific catcher and even a better person than a catcher. But she's been one of my best friends since I was about 12 now, and she's 6 years older than me. So it's really fun to see her do what she loves most, which is catching.
Hey, your dad talked about him throwing a lot of BP to both of you throughout your life.
And add in Jackie Reynolds to that equation, for sure. For sure, over at the baseball barn in New Hampshire. It was just, during quarantine, it was always like, hey, let's go and hit. It was the summer of Beth, but now I get another summer of Beth, but at a professional level, which is super fun.
2-1 count here to O'Sullivan.
Maggie, you're just such a ball of energy, and I feel like for the Queens, you are someone that really keeps the atmosphere exciting. What is it you love the most about baseball?
Thank you, AJ. That's a great question. I love everything about baseball. Like, seriously, I know that sounds a little cliche, but seriously, I love everything about baseball. I love my teammates. I love the girls. I love playing baseball. I love everything that has to do with baseball because it's the best game in the world. It's the best thing in the world, and it's just brought me so many great friendships and everything that goes with that. But I don't know. I absolutely love baseball. I think probably more than my dad, which is crazy.
Those are big words.
Fighting words, maybe.
Yeah. O'Sullivan walked, and London Studer stepping in on the left side.
Some also call her Paris, but not many. Not many. It depends on who you ask, but she's a great ball player as well. So this will be a great matchup between Studer and Schroeder.
And who started calling your Paris? How did that begin? You, of course. Yes. I had a feeling.
I was at an MLB Develops event a couple years back, and one of the players couldn't remember her name, so we just kept calling her Paris. There you go. Instead, great shoot by Beth Greenwood. Gets under the tag.
Nice throw down to second. O'Sullivan now in scoring position.
Maggie, talk to us a little bit about the art of pitch calling. What do you see as a catcher that makes you want to call one pitch over another? What are you looking for in a batter?
AJ, that's a wonderful question. I think one of the biggest things that as a catcher we look for and we're trying to figure out is what we threw in a previous pitch, what we might have thrown in a previous at bat, and maybe what has been working for the pitcher that day. But especially in this league, we're trying to paint the corners and stay out of the middle.
Ground out ends it. Nothing across. Still tied.
Supporting partners. We appreciate all you do for WPBL Executive Transportation. Fred Weber Neighborhood Loans. Key Health. Nog Hill Landscape Company. First Scoreboard. Saginaw Mass Transit District. Springfield Clinic. University of Illinois Athletic Training. Whistle Stop. X-Golf and Stratus Networks. Thanks for your support of the Women's Pro Baseball League all season.
The sun starts to make its descent as the Heights take the field, bottom of the third inning. And it is 2-3-4 due up, starting with Molly Pattison. Maggie Fox in the booth alongside me, Jenna Becerra, and AJ Andrews on the field. First pitch swinging up the middle, handled by Willen, just in time over at first. That was a quick one.
Well, then just in the perfect positioning, she's playing a little bit closer to second base. If you'll notice where she plays, she doesn't play directly at shortstop. She plays a little bit over. So that ball hit up the middle. You see she's right directly there next to second. The perfect shift to get Pattison out.
And when we see shifts like that, Maggie, is that typically from a scouting report? Where does that strategy come from?
I think in terms of the Heights versus the Hunters, they've seen each other. I think this is their fourth time seeing each other in a very short amount of time now. So they've gotten to know each other, and I think especially with a strong lefty bat like Molly Pattison up to the plate, I think it makes perfect sense for Willie to shift over into almost like a into almost a really shallow center field position, because she's a really strong lefty bat, and so she's going to tend to go up the middle, especially with Molly hitting the way she is. But I think it makes perfect sense. And then how everybody is with my good friend Takara getting out of the way of that ball. But Takara up there, they're positioned perfectly for her as well. She's a strong hitter. Hit the first home run for the Hunters just a couple days ago.
She sure did. Second time she's been hit by a pitch today, so she's on board yet again. But who makes that decision, Maggie? Is that something that you see as a catcher and you make that decision? Is that something the managers discuss?
That's a great question. I think probably in terms for the Heights, they do a wonderful job with Coach Rocky and Coach Jackson. Just a great mother-son duo that they have over there. But also in terms of the WPBL, we've all been playing together for such a long time now that we understand each other and understand how each other hits and fields and everything. So I think it might be more on the players for Willie over there at shortstop.
Rain Padgham, the cleanup, takes that pitch wide, and Eldonais getting on via the walk that time, the hit by pitch the first time. Continuing to be an on-base machine. Padgham flew out to left her first time up. You've had such a strong start offensively, Maggie. I mean, hitting over 400, you're leading your team in hits, runs, doubles, you name it. What do you think has been the key to being in the zone at this point in the season?
I think thank you, first off, by the way, that means a lot. And I think a big key for me to being in the zone is to just stay true to my process and stay true to my routines, whatever it may be. My teammates know I love to hit. I've given them the green light of whenever you want to reach out and go hit, like I'm always open. But I think it's just being able to stay true to my process and true to my approach, and kind of everybody, I've seen some comments about like the pounding of the chest. It's more to calm my nerves, because when I get nervous, I feel it in my hands and my chest, and if I pound the chest, it all just goes away. But I think that just being able to do those things has really calmed me down, and being able to see the ball really big. Ewa's talked to me about it, our manager, about making the ball look big, and we've been working on that a lot with the eyes, and it's been so helpful for me.
Rocky Henley trying to calm down Eccles as well with back-to-back walks, but you read my mind with my next question. I was going to ask you about the pounding of the chest. Where does it come from? Everybody has whatever works for them, right?
Yeah, of course. I have no idea where it comes from. I started doing it this past season playing softball for Brown University, but aside from that, I don't really know where I got it from. I think it was just something that felt comfortable and felt right. I've seen a bunch of college baseball teams do it on Instagram, and like it's just more of like a hey, I got this than trying to like hurt myself or anything. It's more just like trying to calm their nerves down and let myself know that I've put in the preparation, put in the work.
Pound the chest, then pound the ball. I like it.
Exactly. I love it. That's the goal, right?
Always. Kate Blunt steps in.
In this scenario, 2 runners on with 1 out. What are you thinking to throw, Maggie?
Nothing on the plate to Kate Blunt, that's for sure. I'm trying to throw something that's going to either, Kate Blunt has a great eye, but I'm going to try to throw something that's either going to make her chase a little bit or extend her hands away from her body to try and get a roll over ground ball. Kind of like something like that, actually.
And she does it. Foot race to third. Zettelmoyer gets in there.
Good job, Z. Way to make that play.
Two away here in the bottom of the third. And it's like you just called exactly what was going to happen, Maggie.
I've watched Kate play.
It's like you play professional baseball or something.
Yeah.
Kate's an excellent ball player. I love watching her do what she does best.
Swing and a miss from Dumais on the first pitch she sees.
Micah Dumais always with a huge smile on her face.
Fouls that pitch off. Oh, 0-2 count, looking to protect.
Good waste pitch there by Claire Eccles, trying to get Dumais to chase.
Tries to go there again, but Dumais doesn't bite. Upstairs. That'll fill the count. Payoff pitch with 2 on, 2 out. Gets the swinging strikeout. Big time out from Eccles. Nothing more across. Still tied at 1, heading to the 4th.
Just more of a
back here in the top of the 4th inning, it is tied up at 1 apiece. The Heights, the Hunters, 5th time that they have faced each other. And 8 times now that Danae Benitez has gone yard. 98 exit velocity from TrackMan, 19.4 degree launch angle. Went just about 348 feet. That is the data that we have on her Oppo Taco swing.
Danae Benitez has been on an absolute tear recently. I feel like I might have started that, so apologies to all the pitchers in the WPBL. But she's been doing just an excellent job, and it's fun to see her grow and have a great time in this league. Same with Kylie Lawners up to bat now.
Lawners walked last time up. Swings through that pitch. And what is the scouting process like? You know, we talked about you calling pitches behind the plate. Are you looking at data like that, or are you just watching games? How do you go about it?
Personally, I love watching baseball games. So there's some of my teammates are in the stands right now, but we try to come to as many games that we're not playing in as possible. And after each game, I watch as much as I can back before falling asleep late at night, and try and figure out what could have gone better, what I should have done instead of a certain pitch that I had a pitcher throw or something like that. But I also know the players pretty well from just playing with everybody throughout the years. But scouting's been pretty fun. So I love doing it. I love watching games.
1-2.
Good block there by Beth.
What's your favorite game you've been a part of this season, WPBL?
This is going to be a very generic answer, AJ, but I have to go with opening day.
Yeah.
I have to go with opening day. It was just absolutely surreal walking out onto the field and seeing everybody up in the stands so excited to be seeing us and so excited to be seeing what we love to do, and just it was the craziest moment. It's to be there. Great pitch there by Schroeder, Payne in the corner. But it was just absolutely surreal to see that and to be able to do it with some of my favorite people in the world. Nice two-seam.
Schroeder doing a good job staying on the outside part of the plate. Freezes. Another Heights batter. Well, also, Maggie, the comeback win for the Queens was amazing.
Oh, yeah, AJ, that part was incredible, too. I absolutely loved that comeback win. That was such a team win. You have, like, everybody taking part in that win, no matter who you are, even if you stepped on the field or if you didn't. Everybody made such a huge impact in that. And I, like, shout out Bella, shout out Amira, shout out everybody. Like, that was just such a pure baseball game, and it was so much fun to be a part of and to, oh, my gosh, good job, Z. Great hit up the middle by Alyssa Zedemoyer there. She's been one of my really good friends for years. Sorry for that pure excitement.
So your smiles are up like her smiles are up.
Always.
Then. Yeah.
Always, always, always. Love watching her play.
Schroeder keeps wanting to go inside to Zedemoyer, but she's able to quickly get her hands out in front to get that ball, hit it square right up the middle for a single.
Runner on first, one out for Elodie Chimero. Up and in, misses. Gets a piece there.
So far, this is a much different ball game than the ball game that we had last night, which felt like a hitter's duel, much less a pitcher's duel. But this is definitely a pitcher's duel that we got going on so far, and it's been really fun to watch.
Haven't had a ton of pitchers duels yet this season too, because the offense has been so productive across the board.
The offense, it's been fun to be a hitter in this league so far. I bet it probably feels similar to EY playing over at Coors Field in Colorado, but this has been super fun.
Fouled out of play. Seeing the managers that are part of this league as well, just how bought in they are, has been really fun as well.
Oh, 100%. EY, just to name 1 out of 4, has been absolutely bought in since day one. He's one of the best coaches I've ever had, and I hope he knows that, but he's just absolutely amazing. And then Jamiel and Rocky and Coach Matt and everybody in between. It's just, we have such a good coaching staff in this league.
What makes you say that about EY? What do you feel like you've learned from him since your time here?
I think EY, I've learned how to play the game the right way. Obviously, I've known how to play baseball enough, but I think EY has taught me so many things about base running and being aggressive and trying to play the game from more of a mental side and more of a mental perspective that I haven't really known as much until now.
Runners take off. Tough hop over there. Blunt keeps it in front, but Zedemoyer will slide into third safely.
I think another thing UI taught me that I've still been working on is how to show up and show out and play the game with a bunch of swag like he does. So it's been so much fun.
Maggie, you got the swag. That's innate, girl.
AJ.
We did our fit check the other day.
That was a
you
great
were swagged
fit check.
out.
My pants from Tesla, yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah.
They were actually Pro Look. Shout out Pro Look for sponsoring us this year. It's been amazing. Thank you guys.
2 in scoring position with the 1 out for Willen. Brought in a run last time up. Lone run of the day for the Heights as that goes in the dirt. What's the mentality when you have a runner over at third base and you know that they're there as a catcher?
As a catcher, I'm doing everything in my power to keep the ball in front and to hopefully keep the batter at the plate off of first base. Because if that batter is off of first base, that run's probably not scoring. But especially with 1 out right here for the Hunters, they have to do a great job of keeping everybody off that home plate if they want to win this game. But especially with a great hitter like Willie up to bat.
Schroeder finds the zone there. Payoff pitch coming up next. Ball 4. Willen draws the walk to load the bases. An opportunity here for the Heights with just the 1 out still. Home plate umpire Emily Herpick talking to manager Rocky Henley. Rocky Henley making some moves in the manager's seat. First woman to manage a team here in the WPBL.
I know you guys had Rocky on here a little bit ago. She is one of the sweetest humans to ever exist. I've been coached by her a little bit now with Alex Oglesby, but Rocky's just amazing. She's always smiling, so sweet, so knowledgeable, and she just loves the game. So it's been so amazing to see her doing what she loves.
Makes the call to have Eccles hit. Got the start on the mound, now an opportunity in the box with bases loaded.
This could be a good opportunity here for Schroeder as well, because she's gotten the Heights to ground out a couple times now. And I think that this is a better position to be able to have some sort of double play, whatever combination it may be, with bases loaded instead of having runners second and third.
You know, that's interesting, Maggie, because I think most people that watch baseball think more pressure is on when bases are loaded, but you're saying it's probably a little bit easier pitcher and catcher in this scenario.
It might be, AJ, especially with the way that Schroeder's been dealing tonight, just to get a ground ball and hope that your fielders do what they need to do.
Produced 5 ground outs so far today on the mound. Nowhere to put her. Schroeder fights back. Fisted. Fouls it off herself.
Zettelmoyer with a great hustle down there to home plate, just to turn right back around and hopefully do it again the next pitch.
She was ready.
I was supposed to show up with a sign today that says I love Claire Eccles, but did not have time. Also for Jada Lee and for Kira Izumi, but maybe next time for those girls.
So you're rooting for the Heights?
No. I'm rooting for a good baseball game. I can't root for anybody besides the LA Queens. That feels incorrect.
That's the right answer. AJ, that foul ball go right to you?
Yeah, you guys didn't see the play I made? Diving catch, actually.
She still got it. Pro softball
I'll
player.
never lose it, y'all.
Payoff. That's grounded to the right side. Trying for the double play. They'll get the force at second, not in time at first. So Zettelmoyer will come in, and the Heights take the lead 2-1. Manager Jamal Weeks coming out to the mound to have a conversation with the captain and her battery mate. What do you talk about in these situations, Maggie?
In these types of situations, it's normally talking a little bit of strategy, but also trying to lighten the mood a bit. Obviously, if we've just given up the lead, it's not the best feeling in the world. There goes Jackie Reynolds. But it's mostly just trying to lighten up the mood, trying to calm my pitcher down, and hope that we get a ground ball and get out of this.
Some activity in the bullpen for the Hunters. Olivia Bricker getting loose. And the Heights have a chance here to keep this going with 2 outs. Runners at the corners, and it's to the top of the order with Natsuki Onitani. She's 1 for 2 already today. Productive first pitch after the mound conversation.
That's what you hope for. That's what you hope for. It was wonderful. I love when, always feels great as a catcher when you have a good mound conversation, they get a strike right after.
Taken off to second, standing up is Eccles, and it's 2 in scoring position again.
Maggie, we saw last inning when there was runners at first or second, they took off to second. Benitez threw down, but Beth decided to hold. When do you decide to make the throw all the way down to second or to hold up with the runner at third?
It all depends. All depends on the score that we have going on. I know that Beth definitely doesn't want to give up another run in that situation and make the game 3-1 instead of 2-1. But it depends on the score, depends on the base runners, depends on how many pitches my pitchers throw in that inning, and just a plethora of other things. But I think Beth made the right choice in trying to keep Elodie over at third there today.
You're so wise, Maggie.
Thank you, AJ. I really try. I really try, especially for my father.
3-1. To the right side, lined and falls in. One comes across, and another one. 2 RBI double for Yonatani. 4-1 ball game. Heights on top.
Ball on the outside part of the plate. Yonatani goes with it, and it goes a long way, all the way down the line. Chamero scores. Then you see Eccles rounding, and then, of course, Yonatani with that smile that never leaves her face as she stops at second base for her double.
Between her and Zettelmoyer, I don't know who has more smiles up, you know?
Smiles are always up with the Heights.
Especially after you hit a 2 RBI double. That has to be a great feeling over there for Yonatani. Oh, no.
Benitez, did she do it again? Deep into the outfield, right in front of the wall. Hunters make the grab, but a crooked number on the board in the 4th. 4-1 Heights over Hunters.
Baseball fans, the inaugural season of the Minnesota Baseball League, we're beginning a history for this league. And in case you didn't know the background behind the team names, the New York Heights, inspired by Dorothy Height, one of the most influential leaders of the civil and women's rights movements. Her lifelong commitment to equality, leadership, and progress reflects a team determined to rise above expectations and take the game to new heights. The New York Heights. The Boston Hunters, inspired by Harriet Hunt, one of the first women to practice medicine professionally in the United States, despite being denied admission to Harvard 2 times just because she was a woman. Like the offspring that inspired the team's identity, Hunt determined, fearless, and relentless in pursuing her goals, leaving a mark on history against all odds. The Boston Hunters.
Back at it here in the bottom of the 4th inning. The Heights put up a 3 spot in the top half. And we do have a new error call to the bullpen with London Studer on the mound. Taken over for the starter, Claire Eccles. Eccles moves out to center field. And it's hit over near her. Trying to come in, knocks it down, but can't quite squeeze it. Yamamoto with the base hit to lead things off here in the fourth.
Yamamoto able to stay on that ball. You see Eccles trying to trap it down, but it goes over her glove. It gets a little bit behind her, but able to get to it fast enough to keep Yamamoto off of second.
In the air, skied. Over to the right side, Greenwood. Flies out to right, Yonatani squeezes it. One down. So when you see your pitcher respond after giving up a hit like that and then get the out, that's got to be a good feeling too.
Oh, it's a great feeling, especially on the first pitch of an at-bat. That's just a great feeling, especially now that you know that you only maybe have a couple more pitches left to get out of the inning.
Lexi Hastings, number 9 hitter, walked last time up. Was back in the second. She's got Yamamoto over at first.
I'd say Hastings is almost like a second leadoff hitter. I don't know if, I bet a bunch of people watching have seen her run, but she is, Lexi Hastings is fast, and she knows it too, which is awesome. It's so much fun to watch her play. But her and then Denver Bryant and then her at the bottom of the lineup is just, that's Jamal Weeks knows what he's doing there, but she's almost a second leadoff, which is super fun.
Love to see that strategy and putting together a lineup from the managers.
100%, 100%. Jamal's super smart too, so he for sure knows what he's doing here.
Hastings in the air. Shallow center. Willen going back for it. She sticks with it and hangs on. 2 down here for the Heights.
Good job of Willen staying with that ball. She backpedals and turns to it. What she did really well there is she went down with the ball. So oftentimes when you see a ball like that and maybe it's drifting or it's tailing, you kind of lose sight of it. You want your body and your glove to go with the ball, fall with it. And that's exactly what she did in order to make that catch.
First pitch, a strike to Denver Bryant.
Denver Bryant actually wearing, I'm pretty sure, wearing Jamil Weeks' custom batting gloves. It has his logo on it, which is pretty cool.
And it looks like they work just fine for her. She knocks one through the infield on the left side. Little 2-out base hit. Keeps it alive for the Hunters. Yamamoto advances to second.
Denver Bryant gets all of that ball on top of it, able to drive it through the 5-6 hole. That impact that manager Jamal Weeks talked about, Denver continues to have it.
Holly Pattison. Into center. Going back in front of the wall, making the catch. Eccles will end it. The Hunters strand 2. They're trailing by 3, heading to the 5th. It's a new inning and a new era call to the bullpen. Olivia Bricker taking over for the starter, Allie Schroeder for the Hunters. It'll be a straight switch in the lineup. Just under 2 innings under Bricker's belt. And there is Maybelle Blair, the mascot Maybelle. She brings the energy too, Maggie, I think.
Oh, she's incredible. Every night. Every night. Everybody loves it too. I think I saw something on, I think I was on Twitter or Reddit or something, and they said Maybelle was the best mascot in sports, which I have to agree with.
It's top tier. It's the cane that's also a bat for me.
It's how it is in real life too.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Real life Maybelle is even cooler than mascot Maybelle, but mascot Maybelle will do for now.
Blair O'Sullivan leading off for the Heights. First pitch in for a strike. Maggie Fox, the LA Queens, joining us. Jenna Becerra and AJ Andrews down on the field.
The Maggie Fox.
The AJ Andrews.
That'll fall in right field. Leadoff base hit for O'Sullivan, her first of the day. The Maggie Fox and the AJ Andrews.
And the Jenna Becerra.
Thank you. I stand corrected. The first batter to face Bricker in relief. It's on via the base hit, and now the cleanup, London Studer stepping in. That pitch just missed. Studer 0 for 2 so far today. Did you know London Studer was such a good singer, Maggie?
Oh, I had no idea, actually.
Yeah, we heard it at the top of the broadcast. AJ put her on the spot.
Really?
Very impressive.
I mean, she comes up to Slim Shady by Eminem, so I think she must have something in her.
And she's the real Slim Shady right there with the base hit. Back-to-back singles.
And for those that don't understand that reference, that is her walk-up song.
AJ keeping us honest.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Play ball.
Oh, okay. Look, I knew she could sing, but I know she could sing. She was singing over there.
She can hit and pitch too, so she's doing something right for sure.
Right. She was hitting the runs, and now she's on base getting ready to run.
Over at first, 2 on, no outs. Catherine Murphy in the box. She moved into left field, hitting for Lawners, who started as the DH.
Maggie, who'd be your pick to go do karaoke with?
My pick for karaoke, I think I would have to choose Kira Izumi, who would sing the Pie song. I think that would be the move. And I'm not singing on air, AJ. I'm so sorry.
I can't put you on the spot, huh?
No, that's not. Maybe another day. Maybe in the outfield like you did with Stu, but
Okay.
not right now for sure. Maybe later though. I think I would have to go with Kira Izumi though. Maybe Jada Lee would be pretty fun too, but who knows? Who knows? Oh, Monet Davis I think would actually be a really fun one. We were on media day singing a bit of Sophia the First, but so we'll see if that ever comes out. But
I like that you have strong boundaries, though.
oh, strong boundaries. Yes.
You let me know right away. It's not happening, AJ.
No, I thought you were gonna ask. That's why I had to shut it down.
I respect it.
Thank you, AJ.
Oh, there they
you
are. Might be your partners.
My girls, I love
Future.
those girls.
0-2 to Murphy. Quick check over at second as O'Sullivan scurries back.
First disengagement of this plate appearance. Another one will go for 2, and the next one's a balk, if not an out.
Great call out, because for some new baseball fans, they're learning the rules. And so that right there, we did see it once so far this season. There's the second one.
No. I was incorrect. My apologies. That was pick off number 3, send her over to third.
Yep, that was actually the third attempt. So like Maggie just said, 3 attempts in the same at bat. If you don't get them on the third one, it's a balk. The runners get to advance. 2 in scoring position. And taking advantage, Catherine Murphy with her opportunity. She'll bring in O'Sullivan, and it's 5 runs, and she'll take second base on top of it on the throw. First hit of the season. What a time to do it.
That was a great at-bat there by Catherine, putting a run in for the Heights and getting her first hit with it. That was incredible. She's working so hard, and it's fun to watch.
Catherine waits on that ball, is excited as she's running down first base. She was something that was making adjustments pitch by pitch. I saw her inching closer and closer up in the batter's box. She got in the position she wanted, waited on the ball that she wanted, and got her first hit.
Great AB, and now it's Zettelmoyer trying to do the same. Still no outs, 2 in scoring position. Hit hard through the 5-6 hole. Another one comes across, the RBI single for Zettelmoyer. 6-1 New York.
Jenna, we talk about the energy for the Heights. They normally bring in that first inning, but they're bringing it the 5th again. A ball low in the zone. Zettelmoyer, it says no problem, goes down and gets it, pulls it in the 5-6 hole past the glove of Yamamoto to bring in another run.
Zettelmoyer executing with runners on base. You said it, AJ. Hadn't seen a lot of action. No runs scored in the 5th inning against Boston coming into this one. They've already brought a couple across today. 4 in the 5th yesterday against San Francisco. And they'll snapped their 3-game losing streak, also snapped the 4-game win streak for the Firebells, as Gigi Schiano is getting loose in the pen. Elodie Chimero, as a single today, has come around to score as well after reaching on the fielder's choice. Taking off, taking second is Zettelmoyer.
You guys remember in the beginning when I was talking to London Studer about her performance, she said, okay, well, don't jinx it. She just came up to me just now in the dugout and said, hey, AJ, you didn't jinx it. I was getting worried. She said she was thinking about it.
Are you superstitious, Maggie?
Just a little bit. I have my moments. I used to be way more superstitious when I was younger, but, oh, hi, London. But thankfully, I've started to make those go away. I used to, sometimes my dad still makes me do this. He used to give me a couple of Sour Patch Kids before each at bat to just to calm the nerves. But now I just rely mostly on my teammates on the preparation, and just, I don't know, baseball's fun, and if it doesn't deserve stress. So I think if we can just keep baseball as fun as possible, that's just the way to go with it.
Baseball is supposed to be fun. Very true.
But it is such a mentally taxing game at times. And so, you know, people, you got to find what works for you, even if it's just something you made up at times.
Of course.
What was your biggest superstition that you had that maybe you don't have anymore, but that kept you going?
This one I still have now. I always go pants before socks. My college softball teammates hate this, but it hasn't stopped.
Pants before socks?
Always, AJ. Always, no matter what.
That is criminal, I think, Maggie, but the Heights add another one, so they're starting to extend their lead. It is 7-1.
Catherine Murray gets some big high fives in the dugout for her first hit, first RBIs, probably, or first, I don't know about first RBIs, definitely first hit.
Chimera wants to join the party, rips a ball down the line. Hard hit, Blunt not able to handle it. Another run for the Heights.
Zettelmoyer's over at third. Chimero over at first. A conversation with the manager, Jamal Weeks, on the mound with Bricker.
Maggie, how do you slow down the momentum of a team?
I think what Jamal is doing right now is perfect. I think being able to take a timeout and it's almost like icing the kicker in football. Right now, you're just icing the heights. Hi, Danae. But I think he's doing a great job just trying to slow the game down and trying to slow down the Heights momentum by literally putting a pause in the game and giving Bricker a sec to take a deep breath and reset.
I know sometimes you said in those conversations you talk a little bit of strategy. Sometimes, in my experience, it's also, sometimes you don't talk about baseball at all. Like maybe you're just talking about like, let's just take a breath. Let's take a minute, right? And is that a mix for you depending on the situation?
100%. I have no idea what game it was, but it was a recent game. EY would tell you the same thing, but we had EY come up to one of our pitchers on the mound and he was like, "What's your mom making for dinner?" And then he was asking, he was like, "Well, I'm hungry, she's hungry, we're all hungry." So I think it was the bottom of the 7th, and he was like, "Let's just get some outs and get out of here." And then I think next thing you know, we had like inning-ending double play or something like that. But sometimes you just gotta lighten the mood, and food always helps with that.
Food's a great motivator.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Still no outs, runners at the corners for Willen. Squares, pulls back at the last minute, runner takes off to second, throw in time, they got her.
Great shoot there by Beth Greenwood. Way to go, Beth. Keeping Zettelmoyer off the plate and keeping Chimero off the bases as well.
First with bunt. Beth Greenwood fires it down to second base, get Chimero out. Bang, bang, play. Great
Grounded.
execution.
Over to third. Zettelmoyer caught in a pickle. They'll lay the tag down, Greenwood does. That is out number 2, but some hard contact there by home plate.
It's a great play there by Kate Blunt to realize that she needs to cut a rundown and get Zettelmoyer with a one throw rundown, but forced her into home plate right into Beth Greenwood to get the out. So great play there.
And Greenwood kind of tagged a little bit high in the face. That's why Zettelmoyer was slow to get up. But the key to a pickle is you want to make the runner make a decision. So what Blunt did really good there is not throw too quickly. She forced her to pick which way she's going to go and then made the throw in order to get Zettelmoyer out.
Great point, did a nice job running at her to force that. Defense stepping up to get a couple of outs when they needed it the most. Still runner at first here. Pick attempt, not in time. Eccles trying to keep the rally going. Willen advances to second. To Eccles. Big cut, fouls it straight back. It's interesting, we've seen Eccles wear glasses when she's hitting, but not when she's out there on the mound. Waits on it.
There you go.
Ooh, tough hop comes up on Dumais, trying to stick with it at second. Dumais can't quite get to first in time for the cover. So Eccles finds herself on first.
Great backup there by Yamamoto to be able to make that jumping snag and try to get the out at first. Hard play, but she did a wonderful job.
Yeah, that was one of those plays where there's just nothing you can do about it. Yamamoto not only tried to get the out at first, but probably saved a run by being able to stop the ball rolling into the outfield.
For sure, she's a super athletic middle infielder, and it's been fun to watch her play in the past couple of days.
Runners at the corners for the leadoff. Couple of attempts over there at first, keeping Eccles honest. Heights have nearly batted around here. Should Benitez on deck get a chance in the box this inning, they will have done so.
Natsuki having herself another wonderful day. She's 2 for 3 right now, a couple runs driven in, but it just speaks to her performance for the whole season. She's just a great hitter, a great outfielder, and I know she loves to play as well from the big smile on her face.
I think the Hunters know just that, Maggie, and having that conversation there with Jamal Weeks once again with the battery. Tonight's Capelli Sport play of the game, none other than Natsuki Yonatani, the leadoff, the 2 RBI double to get the Heights going. She has been on an absolute tear, and it was a crooked number in the 4th that started with her production. Now extended the lead 7-1 here in the top of the 5th. So a change from Jamal Weeks in the middle of an AB here.
And Denver Bryant is coming to the mound.
For the new era call to the bullpen, it looks like Denver Bryant. Started as the designated hitter in that leadoff spot for the Hunters. Now getting ready to come out on the mound. So while she's getting ready to come into this ball game, we'll step aside really quick. 7-1 New York over Boston, the top of the 5th. Denver Bryant, the Denver disposition, now on the mound here for the Boston Hunters. This is her debut on the bump. Coming into not an easy situation here with runners at the corners, but 2 outs with the top of the order in the middle of the AB for Natsuki Yonatani.
Denver always bringing the energy over there on the third base corner or at the plate, so it's going to be super exciting to see what she has in store for us tonight on the mound.
Denver is much like you, Maggie, brings a lot of energy to the Hunters dugout.
Thank you, AJ. She does a great job with that, and it's fun to have energy when this game is fun. So, I don't know. It's so fun to watch her, and she's just been great to have around as well.
How do you feel great energy in the dugout transcends to performance on the field?
I think great energy in the dugout is just almost, it just brings positive energy up, which is what you need from a baseball game. Baseball is obviously a slower sport than like a basketball or a football or something like that, but baseball, it's a game that you need momentum, and it's a game that you need to have that positive energy. And so to have those good vibes is always bringing the team up and hopefully creating some good momentum for you going into whatever inning you might be going into.
And the infield single there from Yonatani. Taking advantage. The Heights continue their 2-out rally. Tough play on the slow roller.
Of course. And the left side of the infield did a great job coming in on that, but Yonatani now is 3 for 4 for the day. with a very dangerous Danae Benitez coming up to the plate.
Danae Benitez looking for her first hit of the day. Good shape on that pitch. Even Benitez got to crack a smile.
Denver drops a nice curveball in there for strike one.
Denver was smiling too as she as she released that pitch.
Sort of swing through that one.
Big swing and miss there on the up and in. I think she's either going to go back to that, or if she has a changeup, I would go that down and in.
High in the sky, out in center. And camping under it to make the grab is Hastings. But another crooked number batting around New York with a 7-run lead over Boston. As day descends tonight here at Robin Roberts Stadium, New York has reached new heights. They have a 7-run lead over Boston. London Studer came in to relieve the starter, Claire Eccles. It's 3-4-5 she'll face in the order. Takara held an ace, leading things off. She's been on base twice, hit by a pitch, and walked. Maggie, you were just telling me about how you see a lot of your competitors, not just your teammates. You guys staying together here in Springfield, Illinois for this inaugural season.
We are. Most of us are staying together in a hotel, but I actually am lucky enough to have Takara as my next door neighbor, and we have a couple doors that connect, and so we had them open last night, had a bunch of the girls around, and we were hanging out and very excitedly waiting Gabby Haas's arrival next morning. But it was, I don't know, it's just absolutely amazing to have all these girls around. A bunch of us have known each other throughout the years, whether it's MLB Develops events or Baseball for All or USA Baseball Tryouts or whatever it be, so name it. But it's just been so much fun to have these girls together for almost a month now, which is, I have no other way to express it other than saying that this is literally dream life. Like, it's amazing to be on the same team as 15, 17 of the same girls for this amount of time, but to be able to be around everybody and to get to know everybody has just been so much fun. As Denver and Lexi are dancing around in the dugout after Takara takes 4 balls and makes her way to first base. But it's just been so much fun getting to know everybody. I've known Rain now since 2019, I think, since the Trailblazer series way back when. But Takara, I met her not too long ago, and she's transformed into one of my really good friends.
Padgham out to center. And making the grab is Eccles. Put a charge in it, but 1 down. So Eccles does wear her glasses in the field too, so just not when she's pitching. Noted.
Claire Eccles having herself a good day.
Sure is. Kate Blunt, as that one's going to get away. Eldon Ace will take second base.
Rounds it hard, too. Looks like she might want to take third on that one.
How important is having a two-base mentality like that?
I mean, especially having Jamal Weeks as your manager, I think it's definitely prominent. When he was with the Queens, he was teaching us about taking as many extra bases as we can. So I think he's really instilled that over there in the Hunters. But I think it's, especially in a game like this, it's really offensive heavy. You need to get as many total bases as possible to try to put as many up on the board. Kate Blunt, a UCLA and Utah softball player. I think she just graduated, but she's been super fun to watch, and she's been on Team USA for a bunch of years now, and she's just an incredible human as she is ball player.
Did you ever play her playing for Brown's softball team at all?
I did not. We played Texas Tech my freshman year. We made it to regionals, but Kate Blunt takes ball 4 and makes her way down to first base. But we never played UCLA. It would have been really fun. Face off against Megan Grant and the Bruins, but maybe next year.
Well, you did win an Ivy League championship back in 2024. So
Freshman year.
Yep.
I think it's time this year going into junior year, which is crazy already, but that would be super fun. You're a Stanford standout as well. Same with AJ over at LSU.
Yeah, AJ, also known as the Beyonce of softball, in case you were wondering.
And the first Gold Glove recipient in softball as well.
Period.
Wow, ladies. Making me blush.
Micah Dumais with a couple runners on. It's one away. She's the one who came across to score the lone run for the Hunters so far today.
After that incredible stolen base.
That's right. She's 1 for 2.
Good pitch there by Suter to hopefully work her way back into this count.
Three-1 to Dumais. Ball 4. Bases are loaded. All 3 have gotten on base via the base on balls. And a conversation with manager Rocky Henley out on the mound with some activity in the Heights bullpen. Jada Lee starting to get loose. She's tied for a league high 10 strikeouts. If called upon, may try to look to get some outs at the plate. And Paloma keeping it loose.
He's great. P always has just such a laid-back attitude, and except for if you get her on the mound, then she's an absolute dog. Absolute dog on the mound. But Jada Lee over there in the Heights bullpen, she's been one of my good friends for years now. We played American Girls Baseball together, even though she's from Newfoundland, Canada. But she's the league high, tied for league high 10 strikeouts. Makes perfect sense to me because she throws the ball really well, and it's just a competitor out there.
An option in the back pocket for the Heights. Yamamoto with bases loaded takes ball 1. 1 for 1, walked in the second, singled in the fourth. Out to left, line drive, and it gets down, and it goes out to the corner. The double for Yamamoto. She motors around the bases, and a couple more runs come in.
Got ourselves a good ball game now, Jenna.
Sure do.
It's fun.
Yamamoto, that ball low on the outside part of the plate. She stays with it and hits it down the line. Murphy a little bit shaded over towards the right, so she has to run a lot longer of a distance to get to that ball. Allows the Hunters base runners to come all the way around. Yamamoto with a double, and some Hunters touching home plate.
Chipping away at the deficit, now a 5-run ball game. Greenwood now with an opportunity. There's that second and third, still just the one out. Greenwood 0 for 2 so far. Works the hitter's count. Studer finds his zone. Rocky Henley had great things to say about Beth Greenwood, and we just saw a glimpse of why. RBI single for the player coach. 8-4, Boston with a surge.
Beth Greenwood. Short, compact swing, able to drive that ball up the middle. Let's see, Dumais stand up as she is able to come home. Once Greenwood hit first base, she put her hands up and said, "Are you not entertained?" She didn't really say that, but that's what her hands were signifying.
She is basically a gladiator out there behind the plate. Let's be real.
Cutting the lead in half, too.
Yeah,
It's a good move.
sure did. Hastings breaking ball in for a strike. Oh for 1 with the walk. Yanks that foul. Hastings from Holly Springs, North Carolina. Played softball at UConn, was the Big East Player of the Year back in 2024. Good pick by Benitez. 2024, a good year for women's pro baseball players here in the WPBL playing college softball.
Exactly. I don't know what year it was for Hastings. It might have been her senior year then, but she had a great time. I remember watching her highlights on Instagram and just being in awe of who she is as a player and how she plays this game. She's always playing it so hard. She's a dirt dog, as you can probably tell by the dirt all over that cream uniform.
Swinging strike 3, big out for Studer. Much needed. That is out number 2. Denver Bryant knows how to come through against the Heights. A big time double out opposite way. Brought in a couple of runs, got things going in a massive inning for the Hunters. She's looking to keep it going here in the 5th.
Yamamoto over at third, Greenwood at first, and this seems like the perfect opportunity for Denver to do some damage here.
Big
set change up.
Yep. Change in speed, so critical.
Especially in this game.
On the ground, foul.
Now Weeks looking to make a play on that one.
I bet he still got it.
Oh, 100%. Seeing him run around at practice, he's an incredible athlete. Great person.
Played in the pros for over a decade. Bryant came in leading the team in RBIs. Lifted into center field. Eccles comes in to make the catch. But the Hunters surging back. They cut the lead in half. It's 8-4 ball game. Let's take a look at our game summary presented by Visit Springfield. For the first time in this series, the Heights putting runs on the board in the 5th inning against the Hunters. A 4 spot today after 4 runs yesterday against San Francisco. New York getting something cooking. They'd like to continue it right now. Denver Bryant on the mound for the Hunters. She came in to relieve Olivia Bricker. She's got 3, 4, 5, starting with Claire O'Sullivan here.
When the Heights can keep that momentum all the way throughout the ball game, especially in the 5th, we saw them get 4 runs against the Firebells yesterday. They also have 4 runs today in the 5th against the Hunters. That is a team that is rolling into success when the Heights are able to produce in the 5th inning.
Just allowed 3 runs to come across for the Hunters. Trying to get those back. It was fantastic having Maggie Fox with us for a few innings here in the booth alongside AJ Andrews and me, Jenna Becerra. We've now had her dad and her, so we have really hit the lotto when it comes to the Fox family.
We've gotten real foxy over here.
And the walk to O'Sullivan, her 2nd of the day. Leadoff runner aboard for the Heights.
Let's go, Studer!
London Studer will look to help herself out. 1 for 3 with the run scored so far today. AJ, I know you're down the first base line, not too far from the Heights dugout. What is the energy like over there right now?
The energy is, I would say, you know, New York state of mind. They're calling pitches as we speak, so it seems like they are really exciting, saying, wait on it, hold. They started cheering as O'Sullivan just took 2nd base. I think that first base energy, first inning energy, is live and well in the 6th.
There you go. The Heights didn't want that to be their narrative all season long. Starting hot and then fading late. They have turned a corner, it seems, yesterday and today, flipping the script. That's in for a strike from Brian.
Well, we are officially at the halfway point of the season in the WPBL. And oftentimes that's really when you see teams either heat up or start to cool down. The Heights, I would say, are starting to heat up.
Studer trying to stay hot. 1 for 3, keeping the hit streak going. Payoff pitch. One hopper over to first. Sticking with it is Dumais. She'll take it herself. O'Sullivan advances over to 3rd, and it's 1 down. Not an easy play over there, AJ.
No, it's not an easy play. The infield, Dumais gotten quite a few hops that kind of just bounce, not her way up top, but she's able to handle them well. Able to get Studer out right there with that play.
Catherine Murphy got her first hit, and RBI back in the 5th. She scored twice. Or actually, that was Lawners back in the 2nd in her place, who walked and came to score. Productivity in that 5 spot so far tonight. On a line over to short, looking to double her off at 3rd, not quite in time. Trying to make sure, was that in fact caught or was it trapped? Padgham thinks she caught it in the air.
Hard to really tell from over here, but
After the umpires have a conversation, they're going to say she did not catch it. But Jamal Weeks immediately coming out of the dugout to have that chat. Home plate umpire Emily Herpick, the base umpire today, Joellen Polano.
look at it again. Slower. From that, it looks lands directly in Padgham's glove. But I do know from the field, it did look like dirt flew up, but that could easily be because after she went to the ground to catch it, picked it up, and the dirt flew up, which may have fooled the umpire thinking that she trapped it, that hit the ground first.
Right, her glove, she kept it down as you should. Could easily made some dirt move. She obviously thought she caught it too, trying to get the double play over at third.
Right. Denver Bryant not happy with the call.
So it will remain as initially called on the field. Runners are at the corners. Murphy over at first. O'Sullivan still at third with one out.
Field umpire going over to talk to manager Jamal Weeks. And she threw him out. I could tell that was coming.
Tension was rising in this East Coast clash. Some frustration from Jamal Weeks.
Well, Jamal Weeks just trying to defend his team as he should.
Right.
Going out when Padgham thinks that she made the catch in. To the naked eye, it would seem like maybe she did, but could be fooled by with the dirt. And Jamal just wants to make sure, especially with this Hunters team, they've been able to really build some momentum, try to come back in these innings, and I think he just wants to let the team know that he has their back no matter what. So he will walk out of the field, heading to the locker room, but he's still saying something to the defense as he's walking out, having a conversation with Kate Blunt.
Might light a fire under the Hunters here in the sixth. Runner takes off to second, throw all the way down, tag applied. Got her! Greenwood sits down another base runner. And it's 2 away, maybe the fire they needed after the first ejection we've seen in the WPBL.
Greenwood, quick pop time, immediately throws over. Padgham is the one to cut it off. It looks like Yamamoto, which I think may have fooled the runner a little bit, but she lets the ball go all the way through.
On the run, making the grab is Hastings to retire Zettelmoyer. So after all that, nothing more across, still 8-4 Heights over Hunters.
Thank you so much for support of the WPBL season.
Bottom of the 6th, and it's a new era call to the bullpen. Jada Lee stepping on the mound now for the Heights. Claire Eccles got the start. London Studer came in, and now it's Lee's turn. She's got 9 innings under her belt, tied for the league high with 10 strikeouts this season. It's her 5th appearance this year. It's going to be 2-3-4, starting with Molly Pattison. It's a swinging strike to start. Curious to see the timing here, AJ, as Lee's got a little increased velocity.
Yeah, the adjustment is maybe sometimes moving a little bit further in the box. You saw some of the players inching up depending on who was pitching. But getting settled in the box where you want to and getting that timing.
Grounded right side, scooped up, over to first. And Chamero will retire Pattison. First hitter Lee sees, she retires, 1 down. Brings up Takara, held an ace. Been on base 3 times, couple of walks, hit by a pitch. She was walked 4 times the last time out. Takes a strike there, though, from Lee. Swings through the second one. Lee working quickly.
Which can sometimes, when a pitcher works as quick as Lee, mess up the routine of a batter at the plate. If you feel like your routine is off, we talk about how superstitious baseball players are that can really throw everything off at bat, even on the field.
Stays alive with a piece there. How do you counteract that as a hitter?
I think you have to slow the game down. So instead of getting in the box quickly, hand up, slowly approach the plate, and then you have to be ready as soon as you get in.
Blows it past her for the strikeout. 2 up, 2 down. Quick work for Jada Lee. It's a great point, AJ, trying to slow the game down. Lee does have that zip on her fastball. You can see the timing slightly out for the Hunters right now. Rain Padgham.
Sometimes even when you're just trying to get used to the timing or adjust to the timing, maybe not taking as big of a hack, getting from one to the next as quick as possible in order to meet the ball.
Bit of a long swing there, and it's 0-2 again. League leading 11th strikeout we just witnessed from Lee. And make it 12. A dozen Ks on the season. 1-2-3 inning for Jada Lee. Lead still 8-4 New York. A quiet 6th inning after a loud 5th. Fans ready for the 7th inning here as the Hunters and the Heights going at it for the regular season finale between these two squads. 5th time they've seen each other. Swinging at the first pitch, Elodie Chamero. Heights on top of the Hunters 8-4 here in the 7th. Chamero 2 for 3, has an RBI and a run scored. She came in 5th in the league with a .545 average. Bait in the outside corner, Denver Bryant.
And Denver Bryant doing a really good job in her debut. Coming in and really painting the corners, keeping the Heights batters on their toes.
Thought she had that pitch.
Denver Bryant can't believe that one. It fell in nicely, a good breaking pitch. Falling right into the zone.
She thought she had it, did the hand motion herself. Trying to manifest. Gets the strikeout anyway on the payoff pitch. Bryant, first K of the day, and a key first out for the Hunters.
Denver Bryant keeping the ball low in the zone. Getting Chamero to swing right over it. That one is for sure a strike, Denver.
No doubt. Up and in to Willen. 0 for 2, does have a walk. Brought a run in. Back in the 2nd. Willen got the start over at shortstop today for the Heights. Denver Bryant broke her hair tie. We've all been there. That's what teammates are for.
Go.
Shout out Micah Dumais for helping her out.
Coming in.
Back at it here for the 2-0. Three straight balls to Willen. Finds his own there. That'll miss for ball 4. Willen draws the walk. That's her 2nd today. And the Heights once again with the base runner. Bryant has surpassed 50 pitches thrown in this one when she came on for relief in her WPBL debut. Now it's Eccles. Eccles 1 for 2. Scored in the 4th. Good spot from Bryant right there. First time we're seeing the Denver disposition on the mound this season.
She's bringing it no matter where she is on the field.
Always high energy, and we've seen her abilities as an infielder as well, so we know that she can field her position. Popped up, foul territory. Dumais just runs out of room.
Let me get up on out of there.
Yeah, how close was that to you?
It was pretty close. It was, I mean, there was a whole fence in between me and the ball, but, you know, you would never know.
Just get her a glove.
Hey, I'm all right, guys, for anyone that was concerned.
The 2-2 count. Lined into center. That'll fall in for a base hit. Willen goes to second, and Eccles with her second single of the day.
Eccles giving the Statue of Liberty the height celebration when they get to first base.
Really fun to see these teams just embrace their cities, embrace everything about the WPBL.
No, I talked to Danae Benitez. We're working on trying to get some Tim cleats.
That's the collab we need. That's in the air. Greenwood sticks with it. That is not easy to do, but she makes it look just that.
Yeah, sometimes in a pop-up, you think, oh, okay, it's an easy play, it's popping up, but there's a lot of spin on the ball. So even if you're right under it, it can tail left, tail right. She had to push Yonatani out of the way to make sure she can see the ball properly and get to it to make the catch.
Greenwood having a good day on both sides of the ball today. A big out to sit down Yonatani, and now Bryant going up against Danae Benitez. They've kept her at 0 for 4 so far today as a pitching staff. Big time cut there from the home run hitter. An 8-game hit streak on the line here for Benitez. She's had multiple hits and hit a home run in 7 of those.
Truly has been unstoppable. Denver Bryant trying to change that right now. It would be likely the last AB for Danae Benitez in this game.
Not a bad 0-2 pitch there. Benitez lays off. 2 on, 2 out. Just missed the inside.
You got this, Denver.
It's a piece to stay alive. Plate coverage there from Benitez.
Yeah, that ball all the way on the outside part of the plate. She got just a tiny piece of it. You could hear it come off the end of the bat. Staying alive here in this AB.
Good take downstairs. Benitez not been on base yet in this ball game. Payoff pitch. Just misses. Benitez gets aboard with the walk. First time she's made it on base tonight. Bases loaded with 2 outs.
She keeps her on-base streak alive.
Bryant just around the zone, nibbling at it.
Which is what you have to do when you're facing Danae Benitez.
That's right.
8 home runs on the season so far.
Sullivan takes one for the team. That'll bring in another one. The Heights now with 9. They extend the lead back to 5. Willen came in to score. Eccles advances to third. Benitez at second. And here's Jada Lee. Trying to help herself out, get a little more insurance. Hits it hard and a high hop to short. Hanging on to it, a strong throw to first from Padgham, and that'll do it. 9-4, Heights over Hunters. 3 outs remain for Boston. The moon shining here as it is descended into the evening at Robin Roberts Stadium. Bottom of the 7th, final 3 outs for the Boston Hunters. Going up against Jada Lee, who came in last inning on the bump. Super efficient 1-2-3 with back-to-back strikeouts to get out of it. Back in the 6th. Boston came into this leading the series 3-1. 5th and final time these two teams go at it. In the regular season, Rocky Henley hoping her team can get one more. First pitch with some pop, but misses from Lee. Kate Blunt takes the first 2 pitches out of the zone. Catches the corner there, does Lee. League high 5th appearance for Jada Lee. Fisted. Flared in foul territory, over by first base, handled by O'Sullivan. 1 away. Jada with the jam job.
I like that, Jenna.
Thank you, AJ.
Another Jada jam job.
We'll make it a thing.
JJJ.
Micah Dumais has a single and a walk. Grounds it foul, first base side. Up and in. In there, first strike. Turn the K around. It's the 13th of the season for Jada Lee. Heights 1 out away from securing their 4th win of the season. And their second against the Hunters. Yamamoto standing in the way. Big cut. Yamamoto has a hot bat. 2 hits, and now 2 strikes. Single and a 2 RBI double. Down to their final strike. It's a piece over to the left side. Zettelmoyer to first on the 1 hop, and that will do it. Back-to-back 1, 2, 3 innings for Jada Lee. 3 strikeouts in the mix, and the Heights take the victory 9-4 over the Hunters. Three to 2 is the final regular season series. The Hunters with 3 wins, the Heights with 2. They end on a high. And Rocky Henley's got back-to-back victories in her back pocket with her squad.
I didn't hear what you said.
Tip of the cap to the fans. As the Heights improve to 4-5 on the season. Hunters now 3-5. Fans coming from all over the place to witness this inaugural season. New York fans not disappointed tonight. And tonight's Dick's Sporting Goods Player of the Game, Natsuki Ionatani. What a performance. 2 RBI double in the 4th. That put up the first crooked number for the Heights. And then an RBI single in the 5th as well. 3 hits in total on the day for the Dick's Sporting Goods Player of the Game. Just continues to be productive for this Heights team. And AJ Andrews down on the field with Jada Lee after closing this one out.
Jada, you come into relief, get a couple of strikeouts, able to keep the Hunters off the scoreboard. You now have the most strikeouts in the league with 13. What is the mentality as you come in on relief?
I'm not normally a closer, so I was coming in. We had a lead, so I felt pretty good. I got new cleats, so I finally had some grip on the mound. So I was just trying to throw strikes, hit my spots. I was pretty good with my spots today, so it just worked well.
The Heights, a team that normally comes out really, really hot, but we've seen that you guys have been extremely successful when you come out in the 5th inning and score a lot of runs. You did against the Firebell, scoring 4. Scored 4 runs against tonight against the Hunters. That kind of mentality that you guys have, want to keep that momentum throughout the game. How does that help you succeed?
It helps so much. I mean, our goal is to keep our energy big in our last 3 innings. We want to score in the last 3. We're pretty good at the start. All of our games we scored in the first 4, and then we kind of die off at the end. So our goal in the locker room has been, let's keep the energy up, let's score in the last 3, and it helps the pitchers like so much. When you're on the mound and you know you have a lead, it's so much easier to work around the zone and work with some more confidence than when you're trying to build up. So yeah, it helps so much.
Natsuki Ionatani, she is the player of the game. Talk to us about how she's really able to get the momentum going for the Heights, being that person to set the tone at the top of the lineup.
She's our leadoff, and she gets on base almost every at-bat. It really just helps build the energy, start the game off. When you start off with like a strikeout or something, it's hard to get your momentum going, but she finds a way on every time, whether it's a walk or a hit. She's hitting amazing, and then she doesn't know her sellies for our hits and stuff, but she gets so excited on base. We all get so pumped up. It's great having her as the leadoff.
Jada, we're officially at the halfway point of the season. The Heights, what can we expect going into the second half?
A whole lot of energy and a lot of wins.
Jada said it, a whole lot of energy, which they always bring, and a whole lot of wins. Congratulations, Jada. Excited to see what the Heights bring. The second half is also some more Tims, I hope.
Yes.
Back to you guys.
Well, the Rally Tims are working for the Heights. They get the victory 9-4. It's San Francisco and LA with their regular season finale tomorrow. But thank you all for joining us here tonight. For AJ Andrews, our entire crew, and our special guest, Maggie Fox from the LA Queens, I'm Jenna Becerra saying so long from Springfield. We'll see you tomorrow.